Hello again. Welcome back to Pod Racer. It's been 4 or 5 days since I last played, and since I last rammed my head against the map that is Abyss. Now, I did some more soul searching about that, and by soul searching, I ought to say memory searching. And I remember now, when I used to play it back in the day, that was in fact the hardest track in the game. Despite the fact that it's only second in the four exhibitionary races, I remember now that that was extremely hard, and why I saw Bozzy Barantha's pod so rarely in my garage was because it was insanely difficult to win that race and get his racer. So what I'm going to do is play the third and final regular series and then go back and do it. And partially that's because it requires Truggets to repair your modules and all that, and I ran us out of Truggets because we kept racing Abyss and taking damage, and now we're completely out of targets. That's fine, we'll make it back. So, let's go to Executioner on OVO 4. Toy Dampeners race. Very cool. Now, I'll mention that I'm keeping up my desire to race a new pod every time. So this time, Team Topagles. And again, the sound is loud in my ears. Time to fix it in post. Okay, it's been 4 or 5 days since I played it, so it's time to get back into the groove. And right off the bat, this guy appears to have some pretty good traction. The speed isn't too bad either. I have upgraded the pods, so it's hard to tell where they were in the whole starting point, but it looks pretty good so far. Oh, I remember this one. I am remembering this race now. Let's go for a little boost. Oh, let's not go for a boost. Lesson learned, lesson learned. Okay. So I'm guessing that's Toy Dampener up there. Ow. Oh, Lord. I gotta step up my game. Okay, looks like we're in the 0G section. Now again, I have no idea how to make this optimum, but that looks pretty good. Alrighty. Oh, interesting. Very cool. Okay, so we get another 0G section. Oh, please. Yeah, this is an interesting race. I like it. And looks like a straightaway with the old revolving doors. Yes, I remember this part. I think this is the definitive OVO 4 race. It's got all the elements of the tracks on the planet. And we are doing pretty good, if I do say so myself. Got 4 paths. I have no idea which one's the quickest, obviously, but looking at that map, I'd say the right-hand one, or, oh dear. The 2 right-hand paths looked pretty good. Okay. No obstacles, no obstacles? Good. Fine by me. Alrighty, so that looks like that's about what the first lap looks like. Now we've learned it, that's perfected. 2 minutes, 12 seconds. So anyway, I haven't recorded this the last couple days. I've been playing a lot of Hearts of Iron on my own, which is interesting because I think it's about a month and a half ago now, the latest major update came out, which was, what was it called? Ironclad, that's what it was. It vastly changed how Navy works, and I started a couple playthroughs. Well, we had a full Netherlands playthrough, technically, with Ironclad and Man the Guns. And then we had that truncated Turkey playthrough that got destroyed because a major patch came out and the save file was corrupted. Unfortunate. But anyway, I've been playing a bunch of that single player, enjoying the fleet mechanics, although they are, I would say, a tad confusing. Oh, hey, there's a quicker path, evidently. Well, that's worth learning about. Okay, so we gotta slow down. There we go. Perfect. Made it work that time. Now there's a... Oh! That's a nasty one. I think that's the last rock. Yes indeed. Yes, indeedly do. Okay. Yeah, so I've been playing a bunch of Hearts of Iron. I've also with Lorx and Sassy and Kira, been playing a bunch of Factorio. I keep almost saying Terraria. It's Terraria, but with factory stuff. No, Factorio has been great fun. Um, I'm relatively new to it, and just last night, Sassy and I built a nuclear reactor. 'Twas good fun. If you don't have Terraria, damn it, there I go again, calling it Terraria. If you don't have Factorio, I would recommend it. It's highly amusing. You can chill and play it. The only thing you really need to worry about is your own inefficiencies or the aliens that attack you. The bug aliens. Looks like there's an interesting bit there where the zero grav section actually extends about 3 seconds into the track. Very cool. Looks like, yeah, we're barely ahead of our last record. There's a fair amount of crashing going on, if I could describe my performance. It's interesting because I'm not sure how much crashing I can actually shave off here. Oh, that was bad. I really expected to make that one, actually. I'm not all that worried that we're going to win this one, though. Why am I not all that worried? Maybe because I'm an idiot. Well, this looks fun. Happy I took this path. I have no idea if it'll work out for us, but it looks downright simple. I think we might be skipping the first... Yeah, we are. We're skipping the first 0G section, which in my books is perfectly fine. Okay, slow down into the pipe. Very cool. Now this section sucks. Oh! Looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good. We're gonna make it. Very cool, very cool. Alright, then we have a straightaway here. And a door. Oh, the door! The door screwed us, but that's okay. It's my own damn fault. That's a pretty cool effect. Okay. Taking right-hand path. It appears to be the least messed up. Yep, looks good. So, now we just need to win this part. And that means not crashing into the wall there. Pulling up with the curves. And we're out of the anti-grav part. So, cool, let's just win this race. Let's make sure Toy doesn't catch us. It's about a second behind. Okay, so that's a lot closer of a race. And I suppose that's to be expected because this is the final cup. Evidently, I'm going to have to step up my game. Let's have a look at the pod we've got, though. That's pretty cool looking. I think I will test that one out for the next race. We got our Truggets. Very good. There's little Annie. Sebulba's Legacy. Interesting. Interesting. So Sebulba gets 2 races he's a specialist at, evidently. Let's have a look at our vehicle. Okay. There we go, that's what I was looking at. So a repair block is very messed up.
Welcome to Watto's shop, huh?
I'm not sure I want to do anything about that right now. Well, looks like our components are doing okay. Let's have a look at Toy Dampener's vehicle. Where are you at, my man? There we go. Well, that looks pretty good. I especially like the considerable air brakes. Alright, let's give it a go. Oh, right, it's Malistaire again. Of course. Just make sure I'm right. Yeah, it's just Malistaire. No problem. Okay. We had better be bloody careful. if we're going to be racing against Sebulba. One thing I am very pleased about... Oh, well, it doesn't turn as well as I thought it would. Okay. I will keep that in mind. And here's the gas leaks that I kept expecting to find on past Malastair races. Oh, okay. Interesting. I will have to be cognizant of the fact that some tight turns, and this guy doesn't in fact turn as well as I assumed he did. So, take this side path. It looks interesting. I don't know if it's actually useful. Oh, shit! Okay. Well, we didn't lose any position there, so I might take it in the future. This is actually... Oh, shit! I almost fell off there. Shucks, that, I assume, would have been bad. Yeah, it looks like if you do that, you have to take kind of a circuitous route to get back up. Well, that's useful to know. I will keep that in mind. I like this one, actually. It'll keep you on your toes. It's got enough of those interesting corners. Like this one. Not a problem. So if we're careful about this and we know about the corners ahead of time, there's no reason we can't make this work. The only downside with this race is there's not a lot of boost sections. There we go. There's a pretty gnarly turn. No problem. Oh, forgot about that turn. That's a big forget. A big old forget. And Sebulba's coming into view on the map, so we're not all that far ahead. And then this part, we gotta stay left. Yeah, this is a highly enjoyable race. I'm not shocked, but I am enjoying myself. Oh, there's no excuse for that. Amateur play. 100% amateur play. So as regards release schedule, I'm hoping to finish up Pod Racer either today or the next time I record, which should be tomorrow or the day thereafter. Anyway, I want to finish this up. Next game is going to be Rogue Squadron, as I promised. And beyond that, I'm not sure what I'm going to be recording or when I'm going to be recording it. Coming up to the end of the semester, so there's going to be paper writing. Although thankfully I have a fair head start on most of it. That's the second time that turn has killed me. It's possible that the first lap is actually going to be the best one, because I didn't crash at any point during it, I don't think. Not that I remember, anyway. So, keeping left. And we're going to be on the straightaway. Let's finish this race. Cool, so I was right. First lap was the best lap. Very good. Well, it's been going pretty well so far. Another 2,400 Truggets. Grab Vine Gateway. Now this one, I swear to you, this is Anakin's race. It's not. No, it is. Track favorite, Anakin Skywalker. Cool. Let's have a look at the vehicles. Whose vehicle did we... Oh, Sebulba, so we did not get his vehicle. That's the Boonta Eve Classic. We gotta get that one on. Alrighty, so let's go all the way to the start and have a think about this one. I don't think it'd be fair to race with Anakin because, you know, I want to see him on the track. It's his own bloody race. Rats Terrell. I guess we haven't done Rats Terrell. It's just his turning is questionable. Well, let's do it anyway. And with the money from this one, we should buy some upgrades. Oh, it's just Barunda. We've already seen it. Okay, well, last time we raced on Barunda, we were in Bull's Roar's Racer, and that thing turned just about the worst turning I've ever seen. That's fine. Looks like Rats Terrell is a bit more responsive. And I do mean a bit. Okay. Alright, we're doing pretty good so far. Oh, hey. Trade Federation landing ship. Okay. Interesting. I don't think we took an alternate path. No, we didn't. It just loops all the way under. Okay, that's cool. Maybe a shortcut there? Yeah, looks to be a shortcut there. Now, I don't know what's going on here. Evidently, we missed a shortcut here. Yep, that's a shortcut we could have taken. I have no memory of this sandy section, but I like it. Because it's absolute hell. Yeah, me too, buddy. Jesus. Okay, we're out of it. We're in the jungle. Gotta pick a path. How about right? Looks like they're more or less the same. Now we're really in the jungle. Interesting. Oh! Should have been looking at the map. I would have seen that coming. Alright. Alright. Wow. This is... this is something. My god. Oh, it looks like we got some traction issues on the water. Excuse me, sir. Go forward, please. I'm holding... Interesting, interesting. I don't know what's going on here. I'm holding the trigger to move forward, and I don't know why I'm having to do that. But I'm beginning to be a little worried. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Haha! So the problem was that my brake button was depressed into the joystick. Nothing wrong with the game there. That's a user error. But now we have to catch Anakin. And it looks like we're going into the city. Oh, it's getting depressed again. Well, now we're in trouble. We're not screwed yet. I'm just having some trouble with the button. So I'm not gonna depress the air brake button unless I absolutely have to. Like right here. Right here would have been a good proactive air brake. Well, we're in fourth, so we've got some catching up to do. That's not the button I wanted to press. Missed opportunity for a boost. Oh well. I won't miss that opportunity for a mini boost. And we're going down. I don't think there's many sections here that are good for boost. At least not with a character turns as poorly as this guy does. We'll take a couple quick ones here. There's Anakin. Oh, I tried to take the shortcut. I did try and was punished for it. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. That's what I always don't say. So that's the secret path there. I'll try to take it on the third lap. For now, let's just catch up with Anakin. Shouldn't be a problem. I think that was an earthquake, so we're getting some, say it with me, levolution. God, that was... I remember back in the day, I think it was Battlefield 3, and they were all excited about the idea that maps could change. I don't know if anyone was actually excited about that, but 'twas the term, levolution. Now I remember. Take a turn there. Anakin is still ahead of us. He's quite far ahead of us, but we're only on the second lap, so I have faith we can make this one work. Oh. That one's completely my fault. Yep, I'm missing a lot of these turns. Oh no, it's depressed! Oh, this is bad. I'm having a hard time here. It's not over yet, though. Absolutely not over yet. Get out of here, Bozzy Barantha. Man, that rope section really screws with you. And it's a slight slant to the bridge, and it really pulls you over. Go for a cheeky repair. Go for a cheeky boost. Cool. Oh, is it a new lap record? Imagine my embarrassment. Oh, they are far ahead. We're really gonna have to make up the distance by taking all the shortcuts we can. Alright, there's second. Looks like Juan Sandage. Don't mind ramming him a little. Anakin's right there. Perfect. See you, little Annie. Oh, man! I don't know if that's fair. No, it's depressed! It's depressed! I hate it. I hate it. I'm getting cucked by the button on the joystick. The worst timing, too. We had caught Annie. I don't know how far ahead he is, because I have to focus on driving the damn thing. Oh, man. Okay. It's okay, they're just priming me for the greatest comeback victory of all time. No, I gotta say, we're in trouble here. Okay, now I really, really have to pay attention to the track. Alright. Okay, apparently you can go through that section. Juan Sandage, would you stop? Damn it. Okay. We may still have a chance. We may still have a chance. No! Ah, the heartbreak. The heartbreak. Well, we were pretty close. And it was a new lap record. We'll try it again. Well, I now know what I have to do. We're not going to accept. We're not going to accept fourth. We can do better than that. Okay. Juan Sandage. I'll do Abby Endicott. He was a favorite of mine back in the day. Alright. We know the race. There's no excuses anymore. Well. They're talking up Rat's Trail. Joke's on them. I'm not racing the Rat's Trail anymore. Well, let's hope that the button on the joystick doesn't absolutely destroy our ability to win the race. I think we're probably going to do a lot better this time. The pod's a lot more responsive. And one thing it's teaching me about it is, well, one thing that the experience of that race and others has taught me about this game is having the highest speed really is not a very good guarantor of success. That was a questionable shortcut, shall we say. I'm not sure I want to take it in the future. The good news is that we're still in the lead right now, and we're in the lead by a fair margin. So hopefully this will not be an issue. Oh no. It did it again. It's awkward. The button is on the side of the joystick. The little thumb guard that most joysticks have. And it gets stuck and it's depressed. I guess. Configuration, sorry. Kind of mind flooded by the jungle. I can't see. Yes, I like this guy's turning a lot more. The downside is that we're going significantly slower. Like, a lot slower. We're doing 490 there. But there is definitely an upside to this. Aw, oh, Christ, it's done it again. Oh boy. Well, they caught us there. That's okay. Okay, we're staying to this side. Gonna go for all the mini boosts. And there should be one more up here. Oh, that should have been damage. Oh, it's depressed the button again! Oh, I'm so disappointed in this joystick right now. I don't know how I'm going to deal with it in subsequent races. Hopefully it will not be that much of an issue. Well, we are protecting the lead, so that's something. Alright. Oh, nope, that's not the button I wanted. That's fine. We'll do the shortcut. Oh, looks... No! No! It's to press the button again. God damn, man. God, is that such a pain. It's hard to detect, too. At least initially. Highly irritating. Alrighty. Cool. Cool, cool. It's not so bad right now. We'll deal. Okay, so they're about a second and a half behind me, so this is definitely not as good as the first lap for performance. That or their performance has upped somewhat. Oh my god. Oh man, I had nothing on that one. I even turned the wrong direction. I realize now. I'd blame the fog, but obviously... Ah! Get going! Damn this button, man. Oh! Anakin, how dare you do this to me? How dare you disrespect me like this? Don't you know who I am? I'm Ebby Endicott. One thing I'll consider doing is having a look, see if I can change the key bindings. Because coming out of boost on that button is a serious problem. That or I just gotta learn to tap the boost, or the brakes rather. Because it doesn't seem to have a problem with that. If I tap the brakes though, I won't be able to slow down as fast. So, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm not going to attempt the little jokey shortcut, because it almost never works. My admittedly anecdotal experience of having raced this twice now. Cool. So if we just tap it when we need it. It's not so bad. It's not optimum. But there have been worse things. They're coming up behind us, maybe 2-3 seconds behind. So one crash away, realistically speaking. Okay, let's do a couple of little boosty brakies rather there. We're still good on repair. We're only doing 475. Not so great, but honestly, what's the worst that could happen? Go under that one. Go wide on that one. Go wide on that one. Go wide on that one. Even consider going wide on that one. Cool. That was probably the best I've ever managed that section. Which really doesn't say much. Okay, bring it out of boost. Give her another boost there. Bring her out of boost. Oh, we've got this. And coming up to the final section. This is probably going to be the best lap so far. Both in the race and in general, unless I screw this up pretty badly. Well, didn't screw it up badly enough. Cool. It is a new lap record. Oh, we don't get any truggets. What a shame. Well, next up is the Andobe Mountain Run. Sounds fun. It's Mahonic's race. Let's have a look at our vehicle. No, not what I meant. Vehicle upgrades. Looks like everything, pretty much everywhere, it's messed up. So that's awkward. This may be a good time to have a look at the vehicles. Oh, looks like we got a Skype message. No, don't check your Skype. It's on my end. Or not Skype, rather, Discord. God, I'm an old man, apparently. Way out of my times. Fudsang. I'm not going to race with Fudsang. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it. He's too fuddy. Go back to Slide Paramita. I will absolutely go to the junkyard, though, because we need to increase our top speed. Right now, it's pathetic. Do you ever have lots of junk? What's this? Price, 4,500. I'll do it. We can get modest traction increase. For how much? 2,000? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. In fact, how about we just go to the buy parts screen? I'm guessing we don't have enough for that. Nor for that. 14,000. Good God. Well, oh, I'd love to go back to the junkyard, but unfortunately I know there's nothing there. This is just Andobe Prime. We've seen that video before. It's time to race. So top speed again is not as high as I would want it to be, but that's fine. We'll make up for it in other ways. Slide Paramita, you may remember, has relatively good turning. Pretty good cooling, actually. And cooling is going to be important, because if this race is anything like the previous ones, and looks like we can go up here, then it's going to be relatively important to get all the boosts in, like on these sections. Cool, and we got the stalagmite, stalactite, whatevers, ice formations. And so far all of these sections are sections we've seen before. So let's proceed with the race and see what the big gimmick on this one is. Looks like we're coming up to a straight section. Alright, so we do get the big jump. Good, good, good. We also get the icy turning section. This time, though, we're going below, we're not going up. Interesting. These look fine. Nothing bad going on here. Oh, cool. Yeah, I remember this part. Oh, pfft. I was so distracted looking at the scenery. Forgot I had to put out the engine fire. Cool, cool. Yeah, I'll absolutely go through here. Looks fun. I don't know if I saved any time by doing this. Certainly not after that. So I guess this is the ultimate Ando Prime run. Dear Lord, if I may make mention of all the turns in this one. God, that was a very fast repair. I like it. Now, I would love to boost through the center, but I want to see if the tent's available. Ah, it is. I should have gone through. Might be. It was a bit too late to make the turn by the time I saw. We'll do what we can to make up for it, though. This next section will go boost up to the... Ooh, missed it. But we can get on it anyway. We're fine. For now, at least, we are fine. I'm checking for repairs frequently, because this thing seems to take damage pretty quickly. We've got a guy behind us. Oh, he was Mahonic. I was going to say, I can't remember who's the prime racer on this one, but it is Mahonic. Interesting. Alright, I don't think there's anything special going on here. Just an underground section. Whoop. That was a bit ugly of a turn. Boost him when you got him. Okay. Yeah. So, stuff breaks. That may have been a big shortcut I just missed. And I'm gonna go up this section just to see if it's any different. Looks like the path we took the first time is a slight shortcut, actually. But only slightly. Oh. Oh boy. Yeah, the engine took a lot of damage there. I will keep that in mind, that this thing doesn't take damage too well. This time I will be taking the tent path.
It's a new lap record.
Yep. I will take the tent path and see where it leads us. Keep in mind also that the track here is very poor traction. Cool. And it puts us up here. Okay, I'm guessing that was a shortcut in effect. Come along here. Couple of turns, and we'll head up to the big jump again. So far going pretty good. I haven't seen anybody on our tail this lap so far. Damage management is fine. We'll head into the underground section with a boost. Perhaps come off the boost a bit, take the left path, see if it's any different. Doesn't look to be. Well, I like this race. It's got pretty much everything. Okay, they want us to go this way, I will go this way. See where it leads us. Interesting. We're not getting the path anymore, so this is definitely a wee secret path. With a lot of turns. Alright, we're back on the main path. Again, I don't know if that actually helped us in any way. We're gonna have to do a lot of repairing, apparently. Okay, third lap. So that means let's boost it. Yeehaw. Okay. So I'm guessing then that that path at the end really does shorten it, because we beat our last lap by more than 10 seconds. And we get Mahonic. I'll race one with Mahonic, even though I think his pod is like the ugliest in the game. Yeah, that's pretty ugly. Give me the 2400 Druggets, my man. No FUD saying? Absolutely not. Death Row's Revenge. Okay. This is Odie Mandrell's race. I don't remember it. Not that it means anything that I don't. Nevaki, Ilanbak. Where are you? Where are you, Mahonic? There. Oh, wow. That's very modest. I think would be a good way of putting that. It's a very modest performance, but I'll do it. Now, we've already seen this one.
That is reckless, but a real crowd pleaser. The tattooed native Odie Mandrell is on the starting grid.
Okay. So I'm guessing this is going to be another one of those you have to stay on the upper path. Oh my god, is this boy slow. Yep, that looks like exactly what I've said, unfortunately. Stay on the upper path. Okay. I don't know what that was about. Looks like there's multiple paths. Am I right about that? Looks like basically every... Oh man, I hate those drops. I really do hate those drops. And that was just poor on my part. Good God. Nothing good to be said about that. We'll catch him. We'll catch him. Not a problem. Not yet. Though he has really pulled the lead. I don't know how he did that. He was within sight a couple minutes ago. A couple seconds, I would say. So drop down. I don't know if that confers any advantage. Other than look really cool when you come out of boost. Where is this guy? Oh, now this is just... oh, jeez. I was trying to say. This is dead easy in comparison with the bloody experimental one. Hey, guy. Could you tell me where Odie Mandrell is? Man. We're just getting past. This is silly. I don't know about Mohonic here. He's just not very good. Oh, you trying to tell me this isn't a shortcut? Of course it's a shortcut. Where are you, Odie Mandrell? I know you're around here. Unless you've gotten some ludicrous lead. I think I'll just take the straight path. Yeah, that saves some time. Again, don't check your discords. That would be mine. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Oh! I don't know about that one. Alright, I'm gonna call this one. So, we're gonna retry this one with a different razor. Because Mohonic he's not up to it. He's really not. What about Little Annie? I don't mind Little Annie, but we're gonna need some speed. Mars Guo is fast. His cooling is absolute dog shit, but that's fine. I suspect we won't actually need a lot of cooling. Okay, let's try this again. It's kind of a big pod, but I really am expecting it'll actually be easier, paradoxically. Oh, it's a bit twitchier too. No problem there. Alright. Alright. Yeah, we get ahead and we're actually doing okay. We don't mess up, we're actually rewarded for it. That's much better. I'm shocked by how bad Mohonic is. Especially given that you unlock him quite late in the game. I'd expect him to be at least reasonably good, but he's very clearly not. I don't know if there's a subtle joke going on there because he gets completely wrecked by Sebulba in the first lap of the race in the film. I don't know if that was intentional. Now, speaking of not knowing, I don't know what that was about, man. I'm also I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about the very intelligent thing that happened there. My man, it's time for you to get out of the way. Mars Guo is going to win this race. Notwithstanding the problems. The very suspect physics on that jump back there. I like this little shortcut. And I like it because it's useful, not because it's fair. Because it's not fair. It's a really significant shortcut. See, we're not even pushing it. We're at Stick's kind of in its neutral position, and we're doing 550. Mars Guo, you're a hero. I guess young 7-year-old Fang was absolutely right to like Mars Guo. Like, there's nothing wrong going on here. There we go. Very good. You're damn right it is. Now, all I have to do is stay on the upper section and not fall there, and we're fine. Oh, I see. I finally realized how that section works. So, the 3 input pipes, if you take the left or the right, it dumps you on the bottom. If you take the center, it dumps you on the top. Well, at least it's predictable. My instincts told me to go center, and I suppose I was right. Alright, let's end this one with a bang. As soon as we get the straightaway, let's go. Try to do this a little bit semi-intelligently. A little bit of a air brake there, and then we'll go full speed here and full speed here, and we'll round it out with a boost. Cool, and we even got the lap record.
It's a new lap record.
Yes, yes it is. It is a new lap record. Sorry, Mahonic. Had to do it. Fudsang not on the board? Not surprised. Fire Mountain Rally. I don't remember this one. Abby Endicott, interesting. Okay. Now, I think there's a couple of racers we haven't tried, and given the mathematics of it, there are some I'm just not going to get around to. Well, we just won his race, so I don't mind trying him. Saving up the winnings. The winnings. That is not what I meant to say. Save up the winnings. Spend it all right before we have to fight Sebulba. I respect this pod, given how it looks. It looks very sensible. So far, that's about all I respect about it. It turns okay. It seems to have okay speed. Its traction is okay. But Boonta's a real nightmare. That much I learned in Anakin's race. It's a real nightmare when the joystick's acting up. Oh! Okay. I did not see that coming. I guess I'll have to keep my eye out for the massive yawning chasm in the middle of the race. And looks like we're back to the Boonta tricks. Oh my god. This is insanity. Why? Why have you put these turns? Why have you put them in the race? Okay. Oh, lava. Very cool. Very cool. Actually, very hot. Ha 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 ha, dad jokes. Alright. Looks like there's a divergent path up ahead. Oh, yep. Yes, there is. What a nightmare. What is this? How did I forget this? That's very distinctive. And yet, in my mind, 'tis blank. Looks like another hellish turning section. Oh, we're on the beach. Lovely. And by the beach, I mean the sand dunes adjacent to the beach, presumably. Looks like we're obviously not that far ahead if on the cut back we were able to hear the engines of our competitors. So that is a shortcut. I will take it next time. Darkened section of wall. I looked at that and went, I don't know how I feel about that. Speaking of not knowing how I feel about that, how about that jump there? Oh, we're running it backwards. Now I see. So previously in the races, the previous race on Boonta, we were running this downhill. Now we're running it uphill. So I guess we'll have a pretty good idea of what this is going to turn into shortly. A little bit of a city section. We'll get the pillared hallway. That's right up ahead. Ow. There's just no excuse for that. Now we've been caught up by Abby Endicott. That's fine. We're okay. Oh, is it? Well, it is the first lap, so... yeah, that stands to reason. Okay, we know the ins and outs. Let's race it properly now. I think mini boosts will be necessary. It's a relatively tight race. Especially the parts in the jungle. They're really going to bring the opponents back up to our level when we have to slow down a large amount. We didn't miss that one. You gotta pull up. And this is a turn. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, man. Oh, that was stupid. My god, how are you supposed to do these turns? Well, we lost a lot of speed and therefore place in the race there. That's okay. We'll make it up. We'll make it up with the volcano section, which has some useful straightaways. Alright. We did a perfect navigation the first time. Let's try to do another perfect navigation. Around the corner, we'll take the lower path. Go here. Cross over, and then in the next room, we'll go under on left. Very cool. Well, okay then. Easy peasy. No volcano problems. Time for some sand problems, though, and we'll try to take ye old secret path. So it's not this turn, it's the next turn. Nope, it's the turn after. We'll do some healing while we're at it. There it is. There's the turn. Well, that's useful. Yeah, that helps things along nicely, actually. I'm not salty about that. Saves us probably only about half a second. But we're well ahead now. We're coming up to the city section, which is theoretically the easiest part. Notwithstanding my performance in the Hall of Pillars last time. Let's try it again. Oh, Lord. Yeah, no, fair enough. Could use some improvement. We'll get another lap to try it. It's a new lap record. Well, that's a relief. Fully repaired. We have a lead. A considerable lead, probably 2 or 3 seconds at least. We might actually be a little bit ahead of a 1 crash length, which is an interesting way to put it, but really I think that's how helpful it is. If you crash, will they catch up? Pull up. Handle the jump just fine. Oh, I only noticed this section like a second and a half out. And even then, it's not enough to slow down. I'm guessing for this part you need like a Neva key or a slide paramita, or you get the joystick tagged up on you again as it did. Yeah, so Neva key, slide paramita, Anakin Skywalker's racer is probably half decent at it. Spending all this time repairing, we're just getting damaged again. Not a huge deal. And we're not all that slow, we're doing like 540. That's really not bad. When you consider Mahonic was doing like 450. And he couldn't turn. And his repair was questionable. Still gonna need better than that for Sebulba, and I unwittingly took a different path. But I don't regret it, actually. Looks pretty nice. That was actually an easier path. Oh, never mind. I thought we were already through that section. Nope, I was wrong about that. Should have taken the lower path. Okay, time for some sand dunes. Let's go same path as before if possible. Stop screaming. It's okay. It's okay, Lord Mandel. We're gonna get your pod back. It'll be nice and safe and shiny. You can get it back to your pit droids. Obviously, it'd be bad luck to race this guy in Boonta Eve because he gets a pit droid through the engine on a pullout. One thing I will say about George Lucas, which I've probably said before, he's pretty good at world building, because most of these pod racers actually are featured in the races. Sometimes, you know, their names are even mentioned and they do stuff, and characters are implied, given how they relate, either with each other or what role they play in the plot. Sorry, slightly mind-flooded. And we're through. We didn't get the lap record. That's fine. That's a long race. 8.5 minutes. Good lord. We're almost there, though. My boy Fud saying still out of there. The Boonta Classic. This is it. This is for all the marbles. It's Sebulba. We're only getting one shot at this. Well, we're getting many shots. We're only getting one shot at upgrading. And you know exactly who I'm racing. It has to be Anakin. Let's go to the junkyard. Alright, none of this looks inspiring. The traction is about the only thing we can get up. Let's go buy some parts. Only the best. So we have 9,000 trugs.
What?
What?
You think you gonna beat Sebulba with that pod racer of yours? Ah!
Wow, that's just not nice. Turning or top speed? I think I'm gonna go with turning. Maybe even traction too.
Outlanders, they come here. How do they
We can't do that. We can do that. Alright, I've made a choice. Traction, top speed, not having it. Turning, having it. Starting the race. It's for all the marbles. It's just Tatooine. You've seen that one before. Okay. Don't adjust your TV sets. It's 1999. Phantom Menace has just come out. And this is the race from the film. Alrighty. Would use? Wow. I wonder if his AI is any different. Different from everybody else's, I mean. What is this? Well, Sebulba's still with us, which indicates to me that we picked the right path. I think this is the section where Mahonic gets destroyed, actually. Speaking of Mahonic. Oh boy. So this one's for all the marbles and the learning. So I went up. I have no idea if going up is useful here, except that looks pretty cool, I have to say. Hey, Sebulba. Alright, we're going up. I take the upper path because it looks cool. I don't know if we're in the lead or... Yeah, we're in the lead. Cool, cool. We're in one of the Badlands sections. Oh! Thank you, Annie. Whoa, indeed, my man. Over the Sarlacc. Very cool. Now, that part's not in the film, I don't think. Unsurprisingly. Cool, we're in this section. This is the section where Anakin gets engine trouble, I believe, on the second lap. Correct me if I'm wrong. Go back and watch the film. Hey, you probably won't regret it. And we're approaching the part where Rats Terrell eats shit and dies. Hits a stalactite and or stalagmite. I think we're approaching the cave. Yoink! Yep. Yeah, this would be the Rats Terrell Memorial Death Cave. And that means it's the Canyon Dune turn. Yep. And they do shoot the ground. And if you run into them, yeah, that happens. Your engine light's on fire. And they're still rocking at us with them sand people guns. Mostly just call them guns. Oh yeah, and there's a sandcrawler! Oh man, I love this race. It's so good. You can see Sebulba's about a second behind us. And I'm guessing we're coming out to the flats, the rocky flats. Yep. That's exactly where we are. We're on the section that is in fact in the Boonta Eve training lap. There are we. Nope, nope, that's what I wanted. My bad. Alright, Sebulba. No mercy. You may have known me as a 7-year-old, Sebulba, and I may have been trash, and I may still be trash. But I'm gonna give you a race you're never gonna forget. It's looking good. Oh, I missed that, Joe. That's a pity. That's a pity.
It's working. It's working.
I like the Anakin lines, so I'm gonna take a different path. now. Mostly because I got mine flooded by repairs and forgot. Looks like not a huge advantage conferred by the rightmost path, but it's worth taking. Obviously. Oh, that's bad. No, indeed, Anakin. Well, apparently I don't have Jedi reflexes. Oh, we took that nice and gently. We preserved the boost. And there it goes. Yeah, the Canyon Dune turret, which we're coming up to eventually. It's where Timo Pagli's gets shot. And his cockpit flies away like a donut and spins. And to quote the announcers, I don't care what part of the galaxy you are from. That has got to hurt. With any luck, we'll race this with sufficient skill that we won't have to run into the final lap shenanigans with Anakin and Sebulba. Oh. My man. You didn't have to shoot the pod. I guess they're shooting up the lower area. Oh, a double engine fire. Well, I'll be damned. To what do I owe the pleasure? To the sand people is the answer to that question. Looks like, again, Sebulba's only about a second and a half behind. Good race. Good race. Try to go up on our side. Nice. You gotta do it for the movie. You gotta be true to little Annie. Oh, now that was just poor. Alright. Oh, yeah. I'm convinced the upper path is the way to go. I really am. Still, I regret having not seen the other paths, I have to admit. Looks like Sebulba is right there. Yeah, he is. Bastard. Oh, you think you've passed me, eh, Sebulba? Nice movie reenactment. We went up.
It's working. It's working.
It is indeed working, my man. Let's keep it working. Alright. Cool. Nice, nice. We preserved the boost over the Sarlacc. We're in good shape here. I'm gonna believe that Anakin's got what it takes. Little Annie has what it takes to win the Boonta Eve Classic and get 2,400 truggets out of the filthy hands of Sebulba. We're gonna hit the race and he's gonna hit us with a hot take, calling us a chuba, amongst other things. Probably Bantha Poodoo, if I have to guess. We're out of the Rat's Trail Memorial Cave. Onto the Sand People Speedway. I.e. the Canyon Dune turn. Oh, there he is. There's Sebulba. He's coming up behind us. And he's taking the rightmost path. Okay, Jawas. Don't know why you're on the racetrack today, but hope you have a lovely day. Sebulba's about 0.7 seconds behind, I'm guessing. Given the distance and the speed. I'm gonna do a risky thing. It's gonna be just like the movies. Yeehaw. Alright. I don't regret it. Imminently, Sebulba, I'm going to ask you to suck it. Metaphorically, obviously. Yee! He won. He did it. Little Annie beat Sebulba. He beat him. And now we get Sebulba's cart. His Mario Kart. And he's not pleased. Well, I'm going to call the episode there. I'll come back and finish up the experimental tracks at another time. Catch you then.